to finish my coffee. Let's make our way down to DC. Alright, finally made it out to DC. I'm gonna strap on the GoPro to my head once I get my bag out and everything. So, let's get to it.
Alright, so kicking it off with the voiceover, the first image I took of the day was this image of these two individuals and the taxi guy just kind of trying to frame them in the entrance of the parking garage. It wasn't anything too crazy, but what I really liked was the lights of the building and the actual color contrast itself. So there's a lot of complementary colors going on in this image, and I'm a really big fan of complementary colors, so that's probably what caught my attention. For this second image, again, there wasn't really anything too crazy going on. The sky was a little blown out, and I don't know, it just wasn't that good of a composition to begin with, but I really do like the complementary colors and the reflections of the lights coming off the ground of the pavement because of the rain. For this third image I took, this honestly has to be my favorite shot of the day right here, with this individual walking with this bright red umbrella, like it's an obnoxious bright red umbrella. I really love that. The light streak coming off the crosswalk and just those moody tones and the greens, just kind of getting us set up for those fall themes coming up soon. So I don't know, that's easily my favorite shot of the day. Moving on to the fourth image, I really love this image just because of the fact of all the leading lines just guiding your eye straight into this subject. So when it's raining out, and if you're ever out taking photos when it's raining out, really take advantage of the fact that there's people out there with umbrellas. It makes for these really cool subjects, and I don't know, a lot of people tend to like photos of people with umbrellas. For this next image right here, I don't know, it just wasn't the right angle for this composition that I tried to make right here. It looked cool in my head, but when I actually went to make the image, the angle just wasn't working. So I went ahead and stepped to the right, and that photo right there, that has honestly got to be my second favorite shot of the day. And there must have been like some sort of little water streak or something on my lens that gave that vehicle over on the right side of my image like an anamorphic lens flare. And me being really into cinematography, even though I'm not a cinematographer or some sort of grade A videographer myself, I really love the look of anamorphic lenses. I don't know, this photo just, it's awesome. Now the image I took after that, again, nothing too crazy going on. Just center framed, and I don't know, it doesn't really work out, doesn't give you much context to anything. It's just a basic photo in my opinion. But this next image right here, ooh, this image right here, ever since I saw the lights coming off the parking garage, gave me this really big Stranger Things feel. And I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things season 4. When are you coming out? Like, for real, who else is waiting for season 4 Stranger Things? I am. But anyways, I was waiting here for about 5 minutes just for someone to finally cross center of this parking garage, till someone finally came through and I snapped this image, and it is just it's awesome. So the next image I took was of this guy just literally speeding his bike as quickly as possible through the road. I seen him coming, and I was like, gotta get my camera settings dialed in, because I knew the image I wanted, where there was a slight motion blur in the background, but the subject is in perfect focus. I snapped this shot, and literally in one frame I nailed the shot, which is very rare for me to nail it in one shot. So I was pretty proud of myself for actually getting that photo on the first try. And for the last photo of the day, I noticed there was this little reflection going on in like this pillar, I guess, under this building. Honestly, that's not even the sidewalk, that's literally a pillar type thingy. And I noticed there was a man in a suit with his umbrella. Like I said, umbrellas, POV, rain photography, it makes sense, right? So I kind of try to get him over to the right, using again those leading lines, guiding your eye towards that subject. And with those reflections, the lights, it's pretty well balanced in color with those complementary colors, that color contrast and all that. So that was the last shot of the day, and it was alright, you know? It up for today. And that sometimes gets annoying. Keeps fogging up my viewfinder, but gotta do what we gotta do to keep people safe. Know what I mean? But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy that. I know it's gonna be probably a little short, but hey, I'll be back next week. So peace out. See ya.